It's always a real privilege to come here on a European night. The northeast of England, where the fans really love their football. St James's Park, the venue. My name is Derek Ray, joined for commentary tonight by Lee Dixon. And tonight we've got the semi-final of the Champions League coming up for you. It's Newcastle United versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, with the final so close, really important for both sets of players to stay in the now. Block the final out of the mind. Stay in the semi-final and do your job.
Just as they expect to do, and there certainly won't be any let-up this evening, Lee.
No, it's part of their journey. They'll look at the competition at the start and be aiming for the final and win the trophy, and this is part of that. But you've still got to get the work done, Derek, and it's a big night for them tonight.
This is the lineup for the home team. If you like wingers, you'll love this, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
This is what we expect from the Blaugrana. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Losing possession a bit easily. Job done, ball one. Dorado. Dani Olmo with it. Well, Barcelona always fully expect to be at the business end of the UEFA Champions League, but that doesn't mean that the group stage games don't have their own magic, Lee.
No, they don't. And every time this team takes the pitch, there's something special normally happens, whether it's an...
Well, almost an early test of officialdom. What's the referee going to do? Referees like to manage the game just as much as players do, but it is an early yellow card, and we'll see what effect that has on the match.
Well, a big effect, especially on the player, and also the defenders around that player that's been booked earlier in the game, because they now know he's walking a tightrope.
Played in there, and clears his lines. A corner will ensue. Corner kick played in, and he's cleared his lines. Now, can he make this move count? Well, let's see, does he mean business? Will he play it in? And he's beaten him here. Carrying a genuine threat here. Is he going to... There's a slide rule pass. Will there be a tangible end product? Let's see what he has in store for them. Now, what can he do here? And the decision is one of offside here. Koundé. And Torres on the ball. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. Targets available, cross comes in. Attending to his defensive chores. And a throw-in forthcoming. A throw-in it's going to be. Given away. He had the sixth sense that, well, he's opened up the defence here. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Dani Olmo. Here's Rafinha. Barcelona moving the ball swiftly and finding themselves in a promising position. Strong play here. Dani Olmo with it. Well, can he make this move count? And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Antonio Valencia in possession. You really have to switch on the turbo to that pass. Dani Olmo with it. Given away by Barcelona. Ferran Torres. Jules Koundé on the ball. Dani Olmo with it. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes.
3 minutes of added time.
Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Well, let's see, does he mean business? That is that for the first half here. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. I must say, no shortage of space. And the cross is very much on. And you need your defender to take charge. Genuine threat here. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. If there's such a thing as the perfect challenge, that was it. But a throw-in, well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Frankie de Jong. Dani Olmo with it. Is he going to punish them here? Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Jacob Murphy. Will there be a tangible end product? And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. We're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. De Jong. Rafinha. Dani Olmo with it. Jordan Rhodes. Frankie de Jong. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Now, what can he do here? Can he make this move count? Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Koundé. And a good-looking ball. And clears his lines. He's taken on his opponent here. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Jules Koundé on the ball. Jordan Rhodes. He has plenty of support. Well, let's see, does he mean business? It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. And the decision is one of offside here. Full control of the ball here. Job done, ball one. Frankie de Jong. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee?
Well, when the game is so close like this, Barcelona will feel that there's one more goal out there.
The keeper really had work to do after that header came in. Marks out of 10 for the save, Lee.
I'll give him an 8. No, 7.
In position here, protect the ball. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Koundé. Frankie de Jong. Carrying a genuine threat here. Is he going to punish them here? Will there be a tangible end product? Keep it. The ball with Valencia. Just a couple of minutes left for play. They They will now make use of their substitutes bench. The referee's vote is 3 additional minutes.
3 minutes of added time.
Lost it. Borja Valero. Dani Olmo with it. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Let's see what he has in store for them. And that's going to be all for the Zibbing and for this first leg. A night of success for the home fans. No wonder they have big smiles on their faces. Nothing decided yet, but everything going their way at presently.
Well, Derek, going into the second leg of the semi-final, you've got to remind yourself of the scoreline. You have a small advantage. Can you keep that? Can you keep your nerve only 90 minutes away from that golden final?